Special is that it's very nuanced compared to these very explicit developments. So you have to be paying a little bit more attention for her. At the beginning of the movie, Velma is the only person who isn't shocked that it was Old Man Smithers as the Harlequin ghost, and she is the one to explain his motives. This indicates that she hasn't explained any of the clues to her friends. She doesn't trust them to understand her reasoning. But by the last third of the movie, she learns to trust her friends. She explains her deductions and believes in their ability to see the mystery through, thus mirroring who she was at the beginning of the film and showing how she's changed. Now, Scooby doesn't have a character arc, but that's fully explained by the plot of the movie. Scooby is a pure soul, which is specifically stated by Scrappy in his Mr. Bean costume. Pure souls have no reason to evolve or grow as characters. It's kind of cheesy and insubstantial, but it ultimately works. And then there's this little detail I didn't notice until my last rewatch of the movie. For most of my life, I thought Scrappy being the villain was a last-ditch twist to throw into the movie. But that's not necessarily the case. Yes, we get Velma's drunken story of Scrappy at the midpoint of the movie, but that never felt like it was enough of a clue for the audience. But this last rewatch, I noticed that right after Velma's story, the camera cuts to Mr. Bean scratching at the back of his ear like a dog, and it's a very blink and you'll miss it moment. But it should seal the deal on what's actually happening for most observant viewers. I also love the subversion of expectations in this movie, with it being a monster instead of a man costume instead of a man instead of a monster costume. That's very clever work. So, Scooby-Doo 2002 might not be a perfect movie. It has its flaws and its woes and its shortcomings, but it's very good storytelling and deserves far higher than a 32%. I'd give it a 65%, maybe a 70% if not for the random makeout session between Fred and Daphne at the end. Anyways, that's my take on this movie. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll finish this story later.